Hi there, my name's Sarah J. I've been coming to Beverley's workshops for many years, initially to help me write my memoir when I was recovering from a stroke. And the memoir is now finished, and today I've decided to self-publish, which I'm really excited about. I'm a singer-songwriter, so I deliver songwriting workshops as part of the Writers' Workshop for beginner songwriters or people that want to turn their poems into songs, or just explore a different way of writing, really, because songwriting is a singular craft in and of itself, and songs aren't poems. Although people think they are, they're really not, and it's a very different skill. And obviously one of the most interesting things about songwriting is rhyming, and poems that rhyme really obviously mostly sound like children's poems, whereas songs that rhyme in a very classy way are some of the best pieces of writing, personally, I think, that have been written. Sorry, that sounded a bit convoluted, but I know what I mean.
What have you taken here today, and what have you got out of today?
Today it's been great to catch up with some old friends who I haven't seen for ages. There's such a lovely community here, and community of women who are from all walks of life, really diverse community that work in all different areas, but this is a place where we can connect around writing and share from that place, I don't know, comfort, safety, confidently explore and share ideas and get inspired and be supported. For example, today I've decided to self-publish my memoir in the first instance. That was a decision that was very much supported by a couple of women that I haven't seen for ages. One of them's doing the same thing, is self-publishing. So yeah, it was a huge inspiration. So I've taken that today, and that's quite massive, because I've been exploring publishers and trying to find an agent, and crikey, it's an awful lot of time and work, and to get the book out there is the most important thing for me right now, so I'm going to go with that option and get some support.
Quite a day of decision and change for you, really.
Absolutely, yeah, and I didn't know that was going to happen when I came. I've also just been sitting in on the screenwriting, as I want to turn my memoir into a Netflix series. It's all very zeitgeist at the moment, the themes that run through it, so that's been also a really interesting process. And in the room, there were other women that have done audiobooks, because I want to self-publish my book as an audiobook, as it's about music, and each of the chapters will be supported by a song. It's the stories behind the songs, fundamentally. So again, I've met someone who is a professional who does that for a living. I mean, so it'd be great to speak to her afterwards and get some ideas about how I might approach that, or get some lessons from her as I'd like to read it, how best to approach it for myself. Obviously, I'm a musician. I have my own studio with a really nice microphone, but I've never taken on board the reading 120,000 words about my story and how I might do that without giving myself a nervous breakdown, because there are some really tricky subjects covered in the book. So, and also it starts with me as a 7-year-old right through to now. So there is maybe a place for younger voices. And how do I do that? Do I pretend? Do I act? Do I get a younger person to cover that part of the book for me? I've got some really nice, interesting, big, open questions at the moment, which I'll be excited to solve with the help of everyone at the Writers' Workshop, because people are much further down the processes than I am. Everyone's at a different stage, so it's really great. Some people I can offer inspiration to that haven't got as far along as I have, and then people are here to support me that are further along in the journey. Yeah, it's been great. Absolutely fantastic.